Hey guys, I'm here to share with you a little bit about my proposed agency. Um, it's basically going to be, in essence, a safe house for adolescent girls who run away from their home of origin or from foster homes, or are already living homeless in Denver. Um, it's going to be the first of its kind to cater only to adolescent girls, with the sole purpose of preventing entrance into the sex slave trade. Um, Denver is a huge hub of sex slavery and sex trafficking in the nation. It actually ranks number 2 in the nation for sex trafficking, and that's mainly due to the large events that are being held in Denver, as well as the ease of travel in and out of the state. Having DIA right there doesn't help matters. Just the fact that I-25 runs north and south, and I-70 runs east and west, and it all converges in Denver. It makes it really easy for traffickers to get girls in and out of the city. So basically, the agency is going to be a safe house, like I was saying. It will be an emergency shelter situation as well. So girls who run away from home can call a hotline that will be established to be able to enter into the services, as well as access the services through hopefully their schools, healthcare clinics, stuff like that. So our staff will be traveling to these schools, healthcare clinics, Denver Police Department, social services, things like that, educating the staff and the students about the new service and how to access the services as well. Hopefully with more eyes on these at-risk girls, it can help to increase success of the agency as well as prevent any or help to decrease the homeless population of adolescent girls in the city too. Interventions that will be used for this agency will be just serving the basic needs of the girls and their families. That'll be through the shelter itself, providing food, clothing, comfort, hygiene items, things like that, just to kind of meet those basic needs of the girls that are coming into the shelter. They'll also be meeting the basic needs of the families too, in order to help kind of facilitate reintegration as well as reduce any kind of recidivism or future runaway situations as well. So those basic needs that the families can be met will be things like food and clothing assistance, rent and utility assistance, transportation resources, as well as education and supportive resources for helping keep the children in the home and reducing any runaway situations later. Case management services will be another intervention. Case management is sort of a very necessary service for any kind of homeless situations. They'll be primarily responsible for helping locate resources to help with the reintegration process, as well as linking to other services in the community, collaborating with some community partners to help keep the girls in the home and to help with the reunification process as well. There are also several family interventions that will be used. Literature has shown that there are several family interventions that can be used in situations like these to help reduce recidivism, as well as help keep the girls in the home, help reduce any future instances of trauma within the families, increase the nature of the relationships, and also support families and parenting and things like that. So those are interventions. What else? The vision and mission statements, I'm going to have to read off of my thing just so that I don't get it wrong. I wrote it, but I might not remember exactly what it is. The mission is that it's a nonprofit agency providing emergency shelter services to adolescent girls who run away from home or are living homeless in order to prevent entrance to the sex slave trade and sex trafficking. Our vision is to provide emergency shelter to adolescent girls who run away from home or are already homeless in order to provide resources and services aimed toward unification or reunification with the home of origin. Safe Place is working to decrease the number of girls who enter the sex trafficking ring in our community by collaborating with community partners to share resources and connect services to support in obtaining and maintaining stability within the home. Safe Place advocates for the basic human rights of our community by working with local legislation to battle sex trafficking in the Denver metro area. So some community partners that we're going to be looking at collaborating with will be Urban Peak is the only other youth shelter in Denver. They only serve, well, they serve both male and female homeless youth within Denver, but they serve all of Denver's homeless youth, so they're pretty saturated with their resources. There's always a line outside Urban Peak. There's just so many homeless youth in Denver. It's pretty sad, actually. All of their resources are saturated right now, and they also don't specialize in